Whenever we talk about a country's strength, most people immediately think about GDP, military power, exports, technology और economic growth. But क्या आप जानते हैं there is another indicator that silently reflects the global image and influence of a country. It is the strength of its passport. A passport is not just a travel document, but it is actually a reflection of how much trust the world places in a country. A stronger passport means easier international travel, greater economic opportunity, better global reputation, and more option for citizens to live, study, invest, or work abroad. So recently, the Global Citizen Solution has released its fifth annual edition of Global Passport Index of 2026. So in today's video we will understand about it. In this Global Passport Index of 2026, European countries dominate the global rankings. 9 out of world's 10 strongest passport belongs to these European countries. So in this video we will talk about what is Global Passport Index. If I talk about the Global Passport Index, so it is unlike many traditional passport rankings that only count the number of visa free countries. GPI index evaluates a passport's overall value by factoring in global mobility, investment of opportunity, and quality of life. And this report is published by Global Citizen Solution. So what exactly is Global Citizen Solution? It is a boutique investment migration consultancy, meaning a specialized consulting company that helps wealthy individuals obtain residency or citizenship in different countries through legal investment programs. So because of this broader approach of Global Citizen Solution or the Global Passport Index report, they believe that a passport should not be judged only by travel freedom, but instead of this, a passport should also reflect the economic opportunity and quality of life available to its holder. That's why they use these three pillars, which gives a holistic passport ranking. These three pillars are global mobility, investment opportunity, and quality of life. So if we talk about the highlights of Global Passport Index of 2026, then the GPI shows Eurocentric dominance because 9 out of 10 spots belong to these European countries, in which the Sweden ranks the one, after that Switzerland, then Finland, then Germany, then Netherlands and Denmark, and then Ireland, then United Kingdom, then Norway, then at the 10th position, the only non-European country in the top 10 is Singapore. This clearly shows that the European countries continue to dominate not only in mobility but also in economic stability, governance, and quality of life. Now we will talk about why Sweden become number one. After all, many countries provide visa-free travel. So what made Sweden reach the first position? It is because instead of being exceptional in only one category, Sweden is secure the ranks in not just in one category but in overall performance of the Sweden is high. If we talk about its score, then its score in 11th in mobility in the global and ninth rank in investment potential and second in the overall quality of life. That's why the Sweden won the number one position in this Global Passport Index report of 2026. Now the question is arises, Why? How the Global Passport Index is calculated? The Global Passport Index evaluates passports using major three pillars, which is the enhanced mobility, which is the weight of 50% in the formula of GPI, then investment potential of the country, which weighted 25%, then quality of life, which weighted 25%. So that's how the GPI formula measures the global passport rankings throughout the world. So now the question is that what is global mobility? So if I talk about this first one, first pillar of the global passport index, then this measures how freely a passport holder can travel around the world. It includes visa-free access, visa on arrival access, electronic travel authorizations, overall ease of international movement. इन सिंपली स्पीकिंग जितनी इजीली आप दुनिया के डिफरेंट कंट्रीज ट्रेवल कर सकते हैं उतना ही मोबिलिटी स्कोर हाई होता है. हाउएवर मोबिलिटी इज ओनली वन पार्ट ऑफ द एवेल्युएशन ऑफ ग्लोबल पासपोर्ट इंडेक्स. Then the second is investment opportunity. This one, which holds the 25% of weightage. This is one of the unique feature of the Global Passport Index because it evaluates whether a country provides stable economy, business-friendly environment, investment security, wealthy creation opportunity, strong financial ecosystem. Because today's passport is not only about traveling, it is about economic freedom. If a country's economy is attractive, its passport automatically becomes more valuable. Then the last pillar of the formula is quality of living. This measure how good life is for citizen living in that country. It considers factors like healthcare, education, safety, environmental quality, infrastructure, personal freedom, and political stability, happiness, and living standards. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स वी कैन सी दिस, पासपोर्ट की वैल्यू सिर्फ बॉर्डर क्रॉस करने से नहीं होती है बल्कि उस देश में रहने की क्वालिटी भी इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. सो दीज आर द थ्री इंडिकेटर्स दैट कंबाइन टू प्रोड्यूस द फाइनल ग्लोबल पासपोर्ट इंडेक्स रैंकिंग. Now you are curious about that what is the rank of India in this report. So if we talk about the rank of India, then India ranks 125th out of nearly 200 countries in Global Passport Index of 2026. If we talk about its individual performance, then India hold 135 rank in global mobility, 118 in quality of life. These ranking indicates that India still faces challenges in terms of international mobility, living standards compared to many developed countries. We know that हमें हमेशा बात करते रहते हैं कि इंडिया की इकोनॉमी बहुत ही रैपिडली ग्रो हो रही है. Then why its passport strength is not grow that in comparison to its economic strength? Because its passport strength is affected by multiple factors such as limited visa free access, per capita income, public services, and overall quality of life of indicators. So now if I tell you why India is lagging behind, then now the most important question arises that despite the economic growth, why India is still ranked so low in the global passport index. the there can be the many reasons, but I have here I am tell you some important reason. The first is that India has relatively limited visa free travel access compared to developed nations. Many destinations still require Indian citizens to obtain visa before traveling. Second, although India is one of the fastest growing major economy, but our per capita income is still much lower than most developed countries. the Global Passport Index focuses not only on the economic size but also on prosperity per individual. So it is one of the factor uh, due to which the India ranks so low. And the third is which is the quality of life, which is also an important indicator. So in quality of life, indicators such as healthcare, education, urban infrastructure, environmental quality, and social security still require significant improvement. And the fourth, which is about the investment opportunity or the investment attractiveness of the India. The investment attractiveness depend not only on the market size. We all know that India has a huge market size, but there was one important factor which work here, the ease of doing business in the country. So in India, the ease of doing business is not that much easy, because there were regulation, legal certainty, and the investor confidence is also low in India. So India's lower ranking does not mean India is weak. It simply shows that there is still considerable room for improvement in mobility, investment, environment, and quality of life. If we compare the Global Passport Index report with the Helleny Index report, which is also an indices of the Passport Index report, in July 2026, Henley Passport Index publishes its report in which the India ranks 18th in mobility, and it also gives Indian citizen visa free or visa arrival access to 56 destinations, mainly in Asia, Africa, the Caribbean, and the Pacific. So now the question is arises in your mind that if India is 125th in the Global Passport Index, then how it can rank much higher in the Helleny Passport Index? The answer is very simple. Because both ranking use completely different methodology, the Helleny Passport Index looks only at one factor, which is the visa free and visa on arrival access. That's why it is the difference between the two reports. So now if we talk about the three major passport indices of the world, three major passport indices of the world, then the first is the Global Passport Index. It is published by Global Citizen Solution, which I have already tell you. It is a holistic index because it evaluates passport using three pillars, which is mobility, economy, and lifestyle, which I have already explained to you. Then the second is Henley Passport Index indices, which is published by Henley and Partner. It is the oldest, most traditional index, focusing purely on quantitative visa free or visa on arrival access. Then the third is the Passport Index. It is published by Arton Capital. It updates in real time and uses a world openness score based on visa characteristics. It also uses a world openness score, which means that it measures how open countries are based on their visa policy and reciprocal travel arrangement. Because of the real time update, its ranking can change more frequently than annual reports. Now in last, if we compare India's ranking in all the three indices, then in GPI, India holds 125th position. In Helleny Passport, it holds 75th position. And in the Passport Index indices, it holds 65th position. And if we talk about the top ranked countries throughout the world, then top global countries in GPI, this position held by Sweden. In Helleny Passport, this position held by Singapore. and in the passport index it is held by United Arab Emirates. So this is all about the global passport index report of 2026. In last, I want to say that a strong passport is not only about traveling without a visa, it also represents economic opportunity, investment potential, international trust, and the overall quality of life enjoyed by a country's citizen. For India, the report is both a challenge and an opportunity as India's economy grows, infrastructure improves, diplomatic relations expand, and quality of life continue to rise. The strength of the Indian passport is also expected to improve in the coming years. So if you find today's analysis useful, then don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to ClariPrep. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.